Okay, so here's an overview of the new updated Aardvark magnetic sweeper by Blue Streak Equipment. So this is one of our heaviest duty off-road towable magnetic sweepers. So with that, we have a pretty large magnet inside. It's a permanently charged ceramic model. So that'll get you a maximum pickup height of 12 inches. So if you get a 2.5-inch nail and somehow lift this magnet up to 12 inches off the ground, it'll pick that nail up from 12 inches. So sweeping height on the Aardvark is adjustable from 1.5 inches to 6 inches, and that's accomplished using this adjustable top link here. So it's got lock nut on one side, and then there's a rod in the middle you can pull and turn. And by turning this, you can raise or lower the magnet. What that does is just change the angle of the axle. So you either go up or down, and that'll change your sweeping height. Right now we have it set at about 3 inches because we're on a trail, and the thing's got the new suspension on it, so it's gonna bounce a bit. And that 3 inches will give us just enough kind of movement of the suspension to keep it off the ground, but still be able to pick up whatever debris is on this trail. Because of the pickup height on this magnet, it's a 12-inch pickup height, so you can set it even at 6 inches, and if you're going slow enough, it should do a fine job of picking up any type of debris from like railway spikes, wrenches, nails, wire, bolts, snowmobile spikes in this case, because snowmobiles use this trail also. So the new updates for October 2023 are we have air-filled wheels on here instead of foam-filled, so that gives you a little bit of flex while you're driving, just for a bit of a smoother ride. And we coupled that with a new torsion ride system that allows this wheel to move independently of this wheel and then also move independently of the sweeper itself. So that gives you suspension, which allows a lot smoother ride. So if you're actually not sweeping and you're just trying to get back to where you came from, you have a lot smoother ride. You don't have to go 2 miles an hour the whole way back. You can go up to 15, like Scott was saying he does here. So if you're sweeping, we still recommend going 5, 6 miles an hour, 10 at the most if you have to. If you're at a low enough sweeping height, it'll still do a great job doing that. But this allows for a bit higher speed travel, and it takes a lot of stress out of the frame of the sweeper itself. So the Aardvark magnetic sweeper is a 8-foot sweeping width. That is a little bit wider than most pickup trucks, so account for that. If you're dragging it, you don't want to catch on anything. But the sweeper is an automatic clean-off system. So down here is a battery box that holds a 12-volt deep cycle battery, which is connected to a winch inside. And when you press the buttons on this controller here, which is mounted right to the chassis, it activates, pulling in the winch, lowering the winch. So the winch is hooked to the magnet on like a swing arm. As the winch cable comes up, pulls the magnet away from the stainless steel debris pan on the bottom. And what that does is just remove the magnetic field from whatever debris is collected, and that drops it down to the ground. So we just did a clean off video where we put a tarp in front of it, pull the magnet up on the tarp, press the button, get all the debris off, and then pull forward and all your debris is left on the tarp. Nice, easy clean off method. So on the front of the magnet also, there's a big, well, you can't really see it because it's on the bottom, but there's a UHMW skid bar. So what that does is, like Scott was saying, what happens with him is they have a big drag that comes down this trail and it leaves a bit of a ridge in the middle. So instead of worrying about getting a grader or some kind of thing to go after that, what they've done is just kind of use this thing as a grader. So this UHMW skid bar takes a lot of abrasion before it starts wearing out, and they were using it kind of as a grader just to drag along the gravel and level things out a little bit. We didn't design it to do that, but if you're using it for it and it works, why not? The real point of this is if you hit a rock or hit something heavy, it kind of skids instead of like hangs up on the stainless steel, and that just saves your debris pan from a lot of wear. So the tongue here on the Aardvark magnetic sweeper is adjustable. All you got to do is pull the tractor pin out and adjust it to here. So this will allow you to use it on a variety of vehicles. You can use it on like a bigger UTV, pickup trucks, bigger trucks. We've seen it on tractors. Anything like that that's got a 2-inch ball, this should work. We also sell a pintle ring for it if you want to switch to that. It's got about a 200-pound tongue weight on this thing, so keep that in mind for whatever you're towing it with. And then obviously it comes with a jack from the factory and a 2-inch ball and safety chains.